APHRC seeks to work together with slum dwellers to identify and analyse their problems and prioritise their needs, and we aim to work in different ways, including participatory forms of analysis, collecting stories and experiences from slum dwellers and people who provide services, and collecting epidemiological and metric data around health and well-being, and bringing these together to identify potential solutions.
This APHRC project is timely but also critical, because I spent all morning today in a slum site, and if I look at Bangladesh context, we have Dhaka, which is becoming a mega city, with 1,000 migrants coming in every day. Slum settlements are mushrooming, and APHRC is all about governance and equity. The rights of the marginalized communities, the vulnerable groups, to be able to speak out, to identify priorities, to understand their needs. And this is an issue, especially in our country, but also in all the other countries that are part of this consortium. This is a major challenge, but also an issue of critical importance.
There are issues on education that are very paramount. There are issues on health. There are issues on unemployment among the youth. And these youth mainly, or some of them, have dropped from school, are young people who've reformed from crimes. So at times you don't know where to place them.
Wamama wengi hawapatagi nafasi ya kuparticipate mahali, na wamama wako busy na wanaweza fanya mambo nyingi kwa wakati mmoja.
The way the houses are being structured, like a blind person or a person moving with a wheelchair, no feeder roads going inside, so we find it difficult to reach our destiny or in our houses.
APHRC is creating this particular space, especially using research as a tool, whereby we can provide the kind of evidence that is required. So we give people a voice in the communities, we make them empowered, we let them understand the issues rather than focus on the effects, and see how this can be linked to the authorities, the decision makers.
Every day we do improve health service delivery, security services in this area by managing personnel or partners or actors who deal with health issues and security issues. So we keep improving.
People who live in informal settlements, most of them are informal workers who doesn't have access to the usual government services that are given at specific times. So being able to work with communities to find out what works for them will be an important contribution we want to bring. And part of what we also expect is the fact that we're interested in policy relevant research, because at the end of the day it is actually governments whose responsibility it is to provide services for everyone. But what they need is evidence, and we're going to provide that evidence through APHRC, so that we will support policy makers, so that they will make policies that are informed by evidence, but more importantly, be able, through government institutions, bring together programs that actually will address some of these marginalized communities.